So if you're like me and you fish a lot of wacky rig setup, or maybe some people call that the trick worm. So right here is the box that I use. This is my Ghost Horn 3600. Now I have been using these little rings right here that just slide up here, and I've been using these wacky rings, and I'm going to show you what I'm using now. I actually went fishing with it today, and you see these pliers right here? You get these pliers. I put some extra rings right there, and let me show you how this thing works. So you get these little rings right here. Now these come in a wide variety of colors. You're wondering what those rings are for. Well, let me show you. So here's my tie-off right here. So this is a weedless wacky hook, and you see exactly how that is. So if you're wanting to have longevity out of your Senkos, there's a couple of ways you can run this. You can run it like that right there, or you can actually go directly through it, through the ring itself. Try not to pierce your finger there. And now look how sturdy that is. That ain't tearing off of there. Even after several bass catches, you're not losing that. That's going to stay on there. And the reason I went to these is because, let me show you on this hook right here. So when you look at these rings right here, you can go like this, and especially sometimes they can wiggle off of this. So this is what I've been using, these wacky rings, and you can see how this looks right here. See that, everybody? So that will actually come off pretty easy. But then when you look at one of these, let me show you how this works. So we got a Gary Yamamoto Senko right here. Put these in there right here. So you're going to slide that covering on there. Now you see that egg sac part right there? Watch how I can open it up. See how wide that opens? Look at this. Go all the way down to about where that egg sac is right there. Close it up and then just pull it off. Just like that. Is that not beautiful? Look at that. That is great. So now what you can do if you want to hook this, there's a couple ways of hooking it. So if you just want to do it like that, that gives you a wider area than those little rings. So you see how I could do it like that, where with these rings, you're kind of limited to just going through the ring. But this, I can go right through the egg sac right there. And you get a lot with these. Look how many you get. I think it's like 300 or 400. You can reuse these things. Now they come in a different size. These right here seem to be a little too tight for my worms. I think these are like 6 mil, 5 mil, and 3 mil. I like these a lot, and this is something I'm gonna be using going forward, definitely on my wacky rig setups. And by the way, you can actually use these when you're on a worm hook. I don't have a worm hook set up right here. This is my wacky kit. But what it is, see right at the end of the worm hook, that way you've got a bite right here. You ever see how the top tears off of that? The hook goes through right there. I've done that right there, and I've used it on a Texas rig also. Yeah, this is something I recommend for anyone that's just gonna be rigging up wacky rig and just needs to save a little more Senkos, because these things start adding up. And the pliers of these are stainless steel. They're pretty solid. These pliers look really good. I like the looks of these pliers, and I've got spares right there. There it is, everybody. That's all I got on the pliers and O-ring wacky set rigging system. See y'all in the next video.